It's time to cook. What's up, guys? Up here, and here we are to do a breakdown / live reaction review to chapter 256 of I was about to say 256. Lord, I have lost my good mind. Chapter 256 of Blue Loco, which is known as Contradict the Contrary. And I'm very excited. This seems like it's going to be a Hiori-focused chapter based on the title. And we know Hiori's main dynamic was with Charles right now, so, I'm excited. I've low-key become a massive Hiori glazer. Man, I keep saying characters are my top 5. I need to sit down and I'm going to do a Blue Lock tier list soon. Just so I can, actually organize my thoughts. But he's probably a top 5 character to me at this point. I know a lot of people don't like Hiori, but, I don't get why. But regardless, we have a whole bunch to talk about, presumably. Let's not waste any more time and let's hop right into it. Editing me. Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? I got with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do have it on me. I keep it on me at all times. And another fun fact. Let's start cooking with gas, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start cooking with gas. All right. Gosh darn it. I literally just did this voice. Wait, I got it. Never mind. It's appeared in my head. Steal it, Kiora. Kiora? Kiora's gonna start cooking? Finally. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie to you. Kiora has been mad, but he's going up against Karasu. Oh, he's probably got his... This is a Hiori chapter. Kiora, please. Kiora, please don't get cooked, bro. We need you to cook. We need you to cook desperately. Keep it, Karasu. Okay, it's on Tetsu. All right. Let's see. Let's read the field. Hold on. Let me activate my Metavision Sharingan. Yeah. Let's take a look. So we got Karasu. This actually looks like Hisagi. That doesn't look like Kiora, but I'm assuming that's Kiora. There's Ness, there's Grim, there's Charles, and there's Raichi. Okay. So we're gonna get the Karasu 1v1. Is it bad to say I have so little faith in Kiora right now? Once again, he just hasn't been cooking, and notably, while Karasu's definitely been a character who, I'm not gonna say has been power crept, not necessarily, but a character who, for their respective hype, for being the third best in Blue Lock, kind of didn't do as much as you would expect him to do, whether it be in U20 or so far in this match. He still is a character with actual narrative hype and not just offhand panels here or there, like Kiora. So I don't know. I don't got too much faith, but you know what I do have faith in? The fact that I have it on me and keep it on me at all times. In fact, this is peak lock. So, yeah. I'm sorry. Someone requested that hypothetically, if there is a bad chapter or an unworthy chapter in this match, that guy with the pencil will be extremely hard stuff. Or no, that guy with the kitchen will be extremely hard stuff. And to that I say, I will make tres leches. I'll make tres leches. And I suck at baking. I'll make tres leches from scratch on that guy with the kitchen if there's a single bad chapter. I have so much faith in Peacock that I highly doubt there'll be a bad chapter, but you never know. You don't know, maybe Peacock won't cook. Somehow. Once again, I say somehow. I don't know. Maybe I just have too much faith in Peacock. Maybe I just think Peacock is too peak. Maybe I'm biased. Nah, let's see. Kiona versus... Ooh, but this is a clean matchup, though. They're actually pretty... No, Karasu's bigger. Karasu's definitely bigger. Kiora, please. But no, the fact that Karasu, it looks like he has to try a little bit. So it looks like Kiora's cooking a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Darn, Kiora, bro, don't get manhandled like this, bro. Please, I'm begging. But then again, once again, it's Karasu. So I'm not going to get on Kiora's case here. It's really, we just don't know. And someone brought up a fantastic point. I think someone mentioned that the main reason we probably aren't seeing Kiora cook yet is because of the delay caused by episode Nagi. That's the thing about releasing a prequel alongside a main story that has characters who will be relevant for the main story. This issue with episode Nagi will literally die after this match, because presumably, it won't matter. Everyone's going to be on the same team anyway. But since Kiora hasn't been covered yet in episode Nagi, and I believe he's meant to be... Yeah, he's meant to be the person that they claim. I think it's on Tetsu. I forget if it's on Tetsu or Nico. I forget who they... I think it's on Tetsu and Kyoto who get claimed for Nagi's squad. So we may not be allowed to see Kyoto until that happens, but that's going to be a minute. So I don't know. I'm worried for Kiora and his potential. He may have to keep jobbing for a while. And that's not good. Because the longer Kira has the job and not get subbed out means the longer I will have to go without my shark boy. No lava girl. And like the previous other main character of this arc. Like, don't forget about Yukimaya. He was supposed to be important. I wonder, that actually makes me wonder. I wonder if Yukimaya was meant to have more screen time, but Manshine Yukimaya got such a negative backlash that Kanashiro Sensei said, no. Like, they just ended up pushing it out. Because it feels like Yukimaya should be way more important for how much narrative weight they got at the start of the Neo Egotist League. For them to do as little as they've done and not even be fielded at the start so far is crazy. But let's see. Charles, and then Hiori right behind Charles. Okay, Hiori. Please cook and contradict the contrary. Let's see. It's inconsistent. Okay, I don't know. Like I said, I still prefer more unique Metavision designs. So I'm much more partial to Charles having the incomplete ones, where no lines are circling around the main pupil. That, I like that way more. I'll be completely honest with you. Don't get me wrong, I like the basic Metavision design. And notably, so far, out of all the Metavision users we've seen, there's not been a single character whose design has directly contrasted or conflicted with their Metavision design. Like, that's something I was worried about at first when I realized everyone's just going to get generic Metavision. I was like, oh no, maybe it's not going to look good on some of these characters. But kind of like how the Flow Eyes, whether it be Black Skeller, yeah, I don't know why my brain was like, did you say Skeller right? But whether it's the Black Skeller or Pseudo Flow or the pure Sparkling Eye Flow, it looks good on all characters. So does Metavision, but man, I just want a little bit more uniqueness. Especially considering these characters kind of are, like, just with the frequency of Metavision, it feels like something that should be granted more uniqueness on a player-by-player basis than it's already given. And once again, Charles doesn't have to be too deep. Just removing that second ring, those extra rings around his pupil, was more than enough a distinction where we still understood it was Metavision, but it looked unique enough. And it fit his younger age, lack of experience, and more chaotic nature because he was less reliant on data. He had enough data to read the field and know where to shoot, but he wouldn't have the data to do crazy, well, he does do crazy things. So I guess that's the thing. It's hard, but I would have preferred the less Metavision. But let's see. If I'm going to outwit Charles, if you don't cook, but let's see. If I'm going to outwit Charles, I need to effectively use this moment while Kunigami's blocking Shido. Well, I need to take a sip. The sip has been taken. But the fact that I know Shido is so mad right now, bro. I know he is fuming internally. He is on fire on the inside. Because, I'll be real, I'd be mad too. Like, just entirely in this kind of scenario where you know you're being cooked by someone you know you should, well, not necessarily know you shouldn't be cooked by, but like, just in this context, you know Shido's furious. He's like, this random, why curb stomp 3 arcs ago? He's furious, and I love it. Let's see. Charles liked passing to Shido, but now he's lost that option. I'm certain he'll look for someone else to pass to. The next one will be Ren-kun? Or maybe he'll go with Nanase-kun. No, Zantetsu? That's a good question. Who do you go for? But then again, that's the dangerous part. And that's why I still think the U20 team will be dangerous with some Metavision users at its core, whether it be Rin, whether it be, well, once again, we don't know. Rin has yet to show Metavision for real. But I'm assuming Rin with his puppeteering style, if not Metavision, Isagi with Metavision, Hiori with Metavision, Reo with Metavision, Metavision with Metavision, Aiku with Metavision, like, Nico with Metavision, like, legitimately with half the team beating Metavision users, you know the danger of all of them with their capability to score is going to go wild in terms of options and combinations. It's going to make Blue Lock really difficult to deal with in the long term because, like, even if you adapt to one of their strikers, you still have, like, 5 more. And those are the ones just on the offensive line. Heaven forbid a defensive striker decides, you know what, I feel like playing a little bit, and actually charges up the field and starts cooking. So, I'm interested to see who Charles will go with. Because, like, he won't go with Rin. He explicitly said, no, I don't like Rin. Who's left? Because if he includes all these 3, I actually don't know. Tokimitsu, maybe? I think that's the only one that's left, right? Because I think the rest of PXG is filler characters. I don't think they really have anyone else. Let's see. No, not that, you idiot. I can't beat him with such surface level thinking. This guy's a contrarian, so I need to contradict his contrarian thinking. Isn't that just normal thinking, though? Like, if you're contradicting the contrary, you technically don't get another contrary, you just go back to normal. Like, it's like multiplying 1 by 1, or no, multiplying 1 by -1, which makes -1. But then you multiply that -1 by another -1, which just makes it 1 again. But then again, I may be misunderstanding contrarianism, but like, isn't the opposite of the contrary the regular? And isn't that what you were failing to do before you were thinking conventionally? Like, notably, though then again, I guess that's the best way to put it. Because last chapter I was talking about how Hiori would likely have to, like, shift his paradigm, see the world as Charles does, and then work to oppose that hypothetical contrarian vision, which would be the opposite of his own vision, rather than just working conventionally. But at the same time, I guess that's the way you put it, right? Thinking, contradict his contradictory thinking, acting in opposition to what he is already opposing intently, which once again puts layers on the metavision that I do like. You need to, A, perceive what your opponent's doing, B, at least for Charles, this is very specifically Charles and probably future metavision users, you need to read the field conventionally. Know that your opponent has read the field conventionally. Know that your opponent will proceed to read the field opposite of what conventionally would be good, and then think contrary to what their contrarian thought is. That's 4 steps that you need to do. Meanwhile, Charles is at best doing 2. The initial step of field reading, actually, he may be doing 3, because the initial step of field reading, plus taking in that data and processing it into a traditional play format, and then contradicting that traditional play format. So 3 steps versus 4 steps. 1 extra step, 1/2 a second, can lead to massive enough delays. That's a butterfly effect. So let's say Hiori, are you gonna cook? Contradicted again, and then, ooh, darn! Then again, we've seen Karasu do this before, but Grim is a full-grown man. Karasu, what are you eating, bro? 1, 2 blockers, luring complete. Now go, you rarity. Ah! Karasu, my boy. He's still cooking. Like, notably, I've low-key been on Karasu's case for kind of being like a shadow piece this match, but that's kind of his role. He's the crow, after all. So, it makes sense he's playing more, slimy, like, leaning guy and like, here, go ahead, let me feed you a little bit, and you feed him a little bit, versus, you know, just fighting on your own. You gotta lean in, rock with it where you can lean and rock with it. You know what I'm saying? And I think even Karasu knows that, especially in a scenario like this, right? Like, how else are you gonna do it? Let's see. Nice, Karasu. That's good. Oh, he's a fiend. He's a fiend. Look at that fiend. Look at that fiend. Music note. Not a demon emoji. There we go. They're both. Let's talk about tweaking out. Both of these two are genuinely tweaking out. Alright. Come on, Ness! The pass course to Shido. I'm here, Kaiser. I need to see these two. I swear. I'm worried, though. I'm worried because, man, that's the thing, though. You can still have Kaiser score. Like, notably, you need to have Isagi score. Naturally, obviously. He cannot not score in this match. Isagi's a lock. Kunigami, I feel like he kind of needs to score. Because, like, if he doesn't score on Shido, then what was the wild card arc even for? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he has to score on Shido. But then again, when you do, I mean, here's the thing. Narratively, it would actually make sense for Isagi and Kaiser? Lord. It would actually make sense for Isagi and Kaiser to tie here. They're now fully equal. Where before they were completely worlds apart. Where it was Isagi looking up at the massive statue shadow that was Kaiser. Then Manshine was proving Isagi superior, if not equal, to Kaiser in playmaking. And Ubers was Isagi beating Kaiser as a striker. We've done everything. We've built Isagi up to where he is comparable with Kaiser. So both of them getting 1 goal each this match, I think sets the stage for any future interactions. Someone pointed out that Kaiser may actually be from Spain, which is interesting. And I'd be down with that. I don't really care where he's from, as long as he ends up being a future antagonist. And once again, I think with his new Gen 111 status, fastest swing speed in the entire world, and all the narrative weight he has, with the lack of the backstory, I feel like we're still saving Kaiser for later. So not giving him a goal at this point would be too much. I think that would, and giving Isagi 2 goals, giving him another brace, versus giving Kaiser in order to give Kaiser nothing, what would give us a defeat over Kaiser in the most purest sense, where he would lose as a striker twice. I still think, since Kaiser has more narrative roles to play and more narrative weight to give, I think he kind of still needs to score. But then again, I am a Kaiser creamer, so maybe I'm not the most reliable source for who should be scoring and who shouldn't be. But let's see. Come on, Ness. I'm here, Kaiser. And Ness is someone who I'm still interested to see cook. I still, notably, in the end, at least for this match, I see Ness being consumed by Isagi's magic. I think it'll kind of be like a Barrow situation, where in the end, there's going to be a point where it's going to be Kaiser and Isagi. And somehow, some way, Isagi is going to pull Ness into his thrall. Call him the King of Hollow Ness. Like, legitimately, he's gonna turn into the Pale King, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, my child, give me the ball." And instinctively, Ness will follow the one he feels more passionate magic for. Because that was his whole backstory. I'm interested to see how the magician cooks. But let's see. That past horse Shido, he's as good as dead. But, like, Kunigami, that's actually crazy. I don't know why they go for that. I mean, I guess in order to get the ball themselves, right? But notably, they're talking about the pass course. I just intercept the ball. Because, like, I guess they have lacking faith in Kunigami, considering defensively Kunigami hasn't been the best. But, like, still, he's clearly got Shido on lock right now. The main thing you gotta look for are the other options. I'd say, because, like, Charles isn't that stupid. Like he's crazy. He's nuts. He's a contrarian. But he isn't that stupid. I think they should be focused on intercepting the ball and trying to turn the play around. But they're mainly focused on blocking the shot course. But I guess, you can do 2 for 1. You can do 2 for 1. So they're probably working on that. Huh? You nuisance Rose duo. Oh, he's actually gone off guard here. Okay, interesting. I see the vision. Oh, Rinatoshi. Right where I wanted you. Golly, he's devious. Look at that. He's a monster. He's an animal. He's a creep. Look at this guy's face. Just kidding. Oh, he got the demon emoji. I hate it. He's him. I hate him. I hate it because he's him. I hate it because I can't even knock it. Like, you ever run into somebody who is just better? You don't like their attitude. You don't like how they feel about being better. You don't like anything about how they carry themselves, but they're better. Whether it be a game, a video game, a subject in school, it's your job. They're just better. That's Charles. I don't like his emoji speak. I think he has a horrible kind of personality, but I cannot disrespect the skill, the talent, the overwhelming ability. It's all there. I cannot deny, bro. Let's see. Just kidding. But aiming for it anyway. Now that's Oh, he still went for Oh, I guess that would be the most contradictory thing. In the moment where everyone thinks there's no way he's going to do this, he has a perfect option here anyway. Aiming for it, going gambling, why not? Especially, like, right now is the time to gamble. Because if it works out, they score again. Another W assist on the board for Charles. If it doesn't work out, you're still up 1. And you can easily just stop the play again. You've shown that you can do it before. So, like, yeah, Charles, he's kind of just cooking. Let's see. That's my goal. Hiori, he is cooking with straight gas. Look at him. To the contrary. Ooh, he's in full. Ooh, but there we go. There's that Metavision design. There it is. So I don't know. Maybe, are these supposed to be 2 separate eyes? Is this supposed to be Predator eye or something? But he doesn't. Maybe this is a new type of eye. Because, like, earlier on, he's portrayed, maybe this is his, like, flow Metavision state or something? Because this is the eye I like. I love this eye. It's an evolution of his basic eye, don't get me wrong. But still, that's good enough. And it fits into his personality. I like the fang. Everything's good. Gosh darn emoji speed. But even Charles is like, what you mean you read me? You? Oh, Hiori, he's so good. Oh, he's so damn. Oh, my toes curling. My toes curling right now. Hiori got my toes curling. Let's see. Huh? Hiori. Hisagi, what have you been cooking? Why was Rin open? Hisagi, why was Rin open? I just realized that. Isagi, what are you doing, bro? What is happening? Okay, I just saw this face. But Isagi, what's going on in the mental right now, bro? Why was Rin an easy lick right here? I get he's faster than you, bro. I get he has better specs. But dog, where were you, Isagi? Loki forgot you was the main character. What happened? Let's see. I cracked your contrarian thinking. Normally, nobody take that shot, but your rotten personality, Lord, your rotten personality loves such a tight course. Ow! Hiori! The allegations, Hiori. We need to beat them, Hiori. I can't tell people I'll be reading BL, because they'll think it's boiler, but... Hiori, you know what you're doing, tight course. Alright. I figured out how to beat you, Contrarian. Oh, he's top 5. He's top 5. Who's top 5? Isagi? I really like Snuffy, but I don't think I can give him enough to say top 5. I think my main two are coming Isagi, Hiori. I'll have to think about it more. I need a full character list. I'm going to do a tier list. I have to do a tier list just so I can get my thoughts out, and I'll do an updated tier list probably like every year or so, just to see how my thoughts change. But right now, Hiori, he's gas. He's gas. What can I say? Huh? Creepy. Charles. If that ain't the pot calling the kettle black, what are you? What are you? You think you're normal? Well, I guess he said creepy. He didn't say strange. He said creepy. But like, dog, what's the issue? Ain't this what you wanted? Like, notably, then again, I know people like that. Especially, not especially, because I know many types of talented people, and notably, some of the most insanely competitive people I've ever met are also some of the most talented. Like, it's like a dopamine rush from, like, you can challenge me? You can put me to the test? Yes, let's do it. Like, I've seen them legitimately go insane. It's actually quite terrifying when you experience it for the first time. When you see an extremely talented person lose their mind because their position has finally been challenged by somebody, whether it be someone else of extreme talent or someone who had minor talent but grinded to the extreme, they'll lose their mind. So maybe Charles is that kind of person, where the moment his authority, his divinity is challenged, he's filled with a divine fury. But let's see. Even Shido's like, darn it, I'm on lockdown by 2 separate people. Shido really... But there we go. I once again, I didn't believe Shido was going to score again. I think he hit his 1-goal wonder pretty early on. He has way too many people locking him down right now, if I had to hazard a guess. So, like, there's way too many. Let's see. Look at Rin and Kaiser, though. They're locked in. And notably, neither of them are sweating yet. Shido's sweating, but Charles, Rin, and Kaiser, none of them are dripping, even in the slightest. Their conditioning is fantastic. Let's see. Hiori's winning. Hiori's winning. The field is going to overturn. Let's go, Yoichi Isagi. Isagi, you got to level up, bro. You got to step up to the challenge. You got to cook. Isagi, the wrist. It needs to be whipping, bro. You can't get yourself caught up in the thrall. Raichi, you gonna cook? But you know what? I like that Hiori, even though he knows, and he told Isagi, like, hey, yo, bro, I'm following the strongest striker, dog. Only the best player in the world can receive my passes, bro. You better be there. He knows the only person, even with Hiori evolving, spontaneously, on the fly, to lock down Charles, Hiori knows at the core of his core, now that he doesn't have to play contraire, the one person on the field who can align with his vision. Who else could it be but Isagi Yoichi? Hypothetically, Kaiser. I would love to see Kaiser. You know what? Honestly, I'd love to see that flip. I would love to see Hiori help Kaiser score, because Kaiser ended up being in a better position than Isagi, and I would love to see Ness be forced by Isagi to score. Both of them stealing each other's support. That'd be cool. Let's see. Hey, come on. Let me get on in. Yeah, Raichi. Speaking of Tokimitsu, he shall appear. Let me get in on this counterattack. Look at these feet. just being absolutely insane is hilarious to me. They are schmoving. Huh? No. Oh, God. Meat shield. Meant for shoving duels. Charles's words got to him. Now he's like, how dare he? Like, Raichi. Buddy, I have a question for you. Where did he lie? No, I'm kidding. Let's see. But wait, he didn't overpower Tokimitsu here. I was about to say. But the fact that he held off Tokimitsu, the muscle bullet, okay, Raichi, show off them gains, bro. Show off them gains. I see you. Utter victory pass. No, not even the pencil man will say that word. Let's see. Now go, Ultra Satan. Of all the things, man. Of all the things. Of all the digging. Ooh, wait a minute. I was about to just say, of all the things you gotta call him. Don't celebrate yet, you idiot. Watch where you're going, you mediocre gamer. Ooh, what is Cross? Yo, is this the first time seeing Cross with the Black Skeller? I don't know why. He goes extra hard with it. This is actually, I love that. Let's see if you can beat this boss rush. Okay. See? Once again, it's that compilation. It's the Blue Lock sandwich. So we had some trash. Now we got some gas. Some playing off character dynamics, playing off character history, blowing up old character conflicts, all that good stuff, all that peak stuff. That's why we call it Peak Lock. We're destined to have some doo-doo, though. Let's see. Let's see what the whack phrase is going to be after this. Let's see if you can beat this boss rush. I won't let you pass me. Okay, let's all smash him. Zantetsu. The allegations, buddy. The allegations. Fight them. Fight. We have to fight. We cannot. We cannot fight the allegations. You can't be talking about smashing these other men. Let's see. I'll admit, I know True Flow is the sparkling eyes. Nothing goes harder than the Black Skeller. I'm sorry. Nothing goes harder than the Black Skeller. They are always built different, dog. And bro's about to cook in a triple press. But on both of them. Even when they're tiny here, Karasu looks absolutely gassed with the Black Skeller. And now Hiori with them. Ooh, it's gas. Who lit the whole room off? I got straight gas going on. Yes. Let's see. Huh? Wait. I skipped ahead. I can get past you, 3 wimps, without watching where I'm going. Karasu, you gotta fight him right now. Karasu, you gonna let him talk to you like that? Yo, homie, you gonna let him talk to you like that? Me personally? We be boxing. But let's see. Huh? Smash it without looking. Rapid no look cross straight. He pulled a Charles. Well, actually, no. Without looking. Noah said, "Hey, what y'all did last game? Do it again." Let's see. What? For real? At this distance? Peak performance. You're there, right? Ego. Yes. Oh shoot! I almost fell. Yes. I'm fiending for it. Egoist. Yeah. Time for our ultimate play. Oh, and that's it? I feel like I'm missing pages. There's no way that's the entire chapter, dog. Is this... Well, there are so many dual spreads in this chapter. Maybe it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so yeah, this probably is the full chapter. I know I've missed pages before in some live reactions, but okay. Well, this chapter was simple and sweet, but it was still straight gas. Scrumptious. I heard we're on break, though, which saddens me. But, yeah, you know the chapter is worthy. On my toes. They're curling. Stop, please. They're curling too hard right now. I can feel them. I can feel them breaking through my socks. But, why are my toes curling? Backwards. Like they're I can feel them on top of my feet. But why? It's cause of Hiori. I'm sorry, man. This is a Hiori chapter. Like I thought from the title, Contrary to Contrary. To see Hiori cook this masterfully, whip up this delicious of a meal on the fly against the Contrarian who he just met today. Beautiful. Fantastic. But not only that, seeing Charles really dive into himself is great. I'll admit, I really like characters who know exactly what they are and are not afraid to show it, no matter what. Charles is nuts, and he knows that, and he's fully down for it. And no one else is ready for the insanity other than Hiori, and I love that. I know his parents are freaking and geeking on the screen right now, but I know he don't care, but that's some straight gas. Isagi, it's time to cook. Obviously, I don't think Isagi's going to score off this. Like, they're way, way, way too far from the goal. Isagi does not have that kind of range. Ooh, actually, you know what? They're at half. Maybe it's time to see Isagi cook. If Isagi gets the first goal, though, ooh, that's going to be crazy. Unless we bookend it, where Isagi ends up passing to Kunigami in the end. But I don't think Isagi's going to score here. I think Rin may have to come in and clean this up. Because remember, the triple performance was meant to be Kunigami x Shido, well, Kunigami x Isagi x Hiori. So, this really didn't have too much of a Kunigami contribution outside of maybe the play itself. So, I don't think he's going to score, but we shall see what we shall see. W chapter. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, please leave the Mastermind in the comment section. Mastermind. I don't think I've pronounced the D on that. In the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do have a Patreon down below where you can support me for as low as $1 a month. You can things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You'll also become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some of those perks will include live reactions to every other series I review, along with ad-free variations of all my videos. And if you become a $25 patron or a $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. And if you just want to drop a one-time donation for your boy, I'd greatly appreciate it. The link to the Ko-fi is in the description down below. And thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Doc with the Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members: O'Connor Plays, Greyhound, Akids Void, Astro, Eternal Flame, Teen Midgao, Querencia Tala, and Red Wolf 4765. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 patrons: Steron, Sean, Panda Goat, Midnight Lord 21, Marcus, Kevin, Igneal, and Ehak1. And I'd like to give another thank you to our $7 members: Autumn's Mornings Lazo and Sick Addiction. And I'd like to give a hefty thank you to our $10 member, Banana Phone. And I'd like to give a big old thank you to our $10 patrons: Joaquin, Jermaine, and Idem Okami. And I'd like to give a gargantuan thank you to our $25 patron, China Doll 09. And another gargantuan, juicy, scrumdiddlyumptious thank you to our $25 patron, Calvin Elder.